Hello and welcome. My name is Carsten Lützen. I'm a professional coach and a facilitator. Today's video is a bit special because this is the last official Liberating Structure video. Then I have covered all of them, and this last structure is called Simple Ethnography. I hope that you will consider sharing and subscribing to my channel. That would be super awesome. And then also view the playlist with all the different liberating structures. I also have a playlist with some background into liberating structures and how I use them. So today's video is based, of course, on liberating structures and also on this really nice card. These really nice card made by Linda from Creative Elephants, where she have made like one pages of all the different structures. So just those are super nice, and I use them quite a lot. So simple ethnography is, the idea here is to observe silently without interfering, at least as much as we can, right? Something, some event, a sight, something that happens, right? And then we observe the people with the relevant experience. We just look at them, we observe, we take notes. And the interesting thing is, often, a lot of the time, right, a liberating structure is described to be at a certain length. This one is 75-ish minutes to 7-8 hours, depending on how much time we give the different parts. So I'll deliberately be vague about this. So first, we stage set the entire thing. That's often 10 minutes, something like that. And when we stage set it, we talk about what is the problem or the challenge that we're observing, what is, where is the site or the people that are relevant, and then we agree to who observes which people, and we observe individually and or in pairs, and then we take notes. And notes can be written notes or pictures or video, whatever makes sense, right? But again, remember to have agreement with the experts. What is it that you are, or what medium are you using for taking notes? Then we observe in silence. And again, depending on what we observe, this can be 10 minutes, it can be an hour, but we observe in silence. Just take notes, just observing, trying not to interfere with the system. When we have done that, then we take our observations and our clarifying questions and we interview our experts. So because we have probably seen something and we couldn't really get our head around it, why is it and whatnot. So we interview afterwards and then we get that data as well. When everybody have interviewed their experts or observed the events or whatnot, then we reconvene. And the classic way is to use 1, 2 for all to sense make in all this data. So we put it up on a big wall space, preferably physically, right, or sticky notes on the floor, whatever rocks your boat. And then we start to sense make. You can also do this in different ways. I like some kind of what, so what, now what, for instance, for this as well. What did we observe? What does it mean to us, to the expert? And what are good next steps? Then we write it up. And this is where, put aside enough time for this. Half an hour is quickly spent trying to sense make on all this data. Then we try to take this data and put it into a prototype. So we observed maybe this meeting or this interaction with a customer or this product, and this were the learnings we got. So let's try to prototype. And a prototype doesn't need to be the same product. It can just be a paper prototype or a role play or whatnot. And then we take that learning, and then we can repeat all of this again, right? To see, did this actually change anything? And then we can do X amounts of iterations depending on how much time we have. But it's just a brilliant way of, maybe if you're building a product, right? How are people using it? And sense make on that, take that into your next iterations. So that is a simple ethnography, and I'm hoping that you have other good ideas or use cases. When you used it, please share, that would be awesome. And as always, if you have comments, questions, ideas, or feedback to these videos, please leave a comment or send me a message. That would also be awesome. And that's it. Have a super awesome day.